Haas long to die in the cold. That Google search is being highly discussed and highly questioned and highly litigated throughout the first trial and now this trial. The worst part about being a criminal defense attorney is the battle of the experts. You will find an expert that says, no, she actually did search that phrase at 2:23 in the morning. Then you'll find another expert that the prosecution will put on, like they did yesterday, and say, no, the browser was opened at 2:23, but she actually typed that in at 6:30. Oh, and she didn't delete that. It doesn't have anything to do with that. It was automatically deleted because that's what our phones do commonly. So you will find the experts that you want to find. Now, Alan Jackson, because in Alan Jackson we trust, he will bring his experts to destroy that. But that's not what I'm here to talk about today. What I'm here to talk about today is it doesn't matter when she searched that. Because what I did was I followed Jen McCabe's advice and I looked on Google, Haas lung to die in the cold, and it's pretty tough to find that out. However, if you type in how long till hypothermia sets in, now that you can find an answer. We know that another witness, someone who found John O'Keefe's body, dug him out of the snow, right? He was under the snow in the cold for 6 hours. That's how long he was sitting out there if we're following the state's accusation that Karen Reed hit him at around 12:30 in the morning and they didn't find him for 6 hours later. Well, any scientist, anybody is going to be able to show that hypothermia would have set in. Kelly Roberts said that he was still bleeding when she found him at 6:30. When she dug him out of the snow, there was blood dripping from his head. So no hypothermia. In fact, the cause of death, which I made a video about that yesterday, said that it was undetermined. There was no hypothermia death at all. So there's so many questions around Haas lung to die in the cold, and we're going to have the battle of the experts. But the truth is this. How long was he out in the snow? The body can tell us that. That is science. That is where the defense, I guarantee it, because Alan Jackson mentioned it so much in his opening statement, and I think he did a phenomenal job at pointing that out, and it will be very, very entertaining to watch him present that in his case in chief.